Hey guys, how's it going and welcome back to the channel. And no, you're not looking at a rerun, I'm wearing a completely different shirt. Yeah, we're still talking about the sketch situation today, but only because of what Pocketbook has done. Now if you don't remember or don't know what I'm talking about, go back and watch the video previous to this one on this channel. And then remember to come back to this video because there's a lot more to talk about with Pocketbook. It's been a few days since Pocketbook basically outed Sketch for being gay, being on OnlyFans and all that bullshit. And of course everyone got pissed at him for it, he nearly drove Sketch to self-delete. But has Pocketbook apologized to Sketch for that since this whole incident? Not as far as I've seen. No, Pocketbook's just been too busy being up his own ass. Although, I will give him this, guys. He did put in his bio that he stands with Sketch. I guess that's basically the same as an apology. And it seems Pocketbook's still reveling in his internet infamy. Now he's making these weird pseudo-intellectual philosophy bullshit posts on his YouTube channel. They're some of the most disgustingly narcissistic things I've ever seen in my life. The first one he says, the last 24 hours have been nothing but madness. Yeah, I guess you could say that. You got a lot of internet hate, and the guy you made an expose on for being gay nearly killed himself if it hadn't been for his family and friends. But you know what, yeah, it was madness for you too, poor baby. And then his next post, he puts a picture of an angel leaning over a pool of water and it reflects the devil, and then he, of course, accompanies that with an Oppenheimer quote. We knew the world would not be the same. A few people laughed, a few people cried, most people were silent. I remembered the line from the Hindu scripture, the Bhagavad Gita. Vishnu is trying to persuade the prince that he should do his duty, and to impress him, takes on his multi-armed form and says, "Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds." I suppose we all thought that, one way or another. Wow, that's really inspiring. You know that was about the atomic bomb, right? And he was talking about how he could destroy the world with a single button, and how no one should really have that power. But you know what? You're totally like Oppenheimer, dude. I bet Cillian Murphy's gonna play you if they ever make a movie about this whole thing. And then in his next post, it's a church, and he says, "Sketch, I'm thankful you're still with us." Psalm 145:3. And that psalm reads, "Great is the Lord and worthy of the highest praise. No one can even begin to comprehend his greatness." I mean, I'm not surprised this dude's religious. Oh, but this next one takes the absolute cake. It's another church, and it's just one of the most self-indulgent, self-pitying posts I've ever seen in my life. Look at yourself. You're a Pocketbook too. You defend Sketch, then spew homophobia at me. You say sharing Sketch/Jamie's post is wrong, then dox me. You say it is serious, then tell me to end my life. You call me a clout chaser, then rush to make content about me. You say I want attention, but beg for me to notice your comments. You call me a nobody, but obsess over my every move. You demand apologies, but reject them. You tell me to delete my stuff, but can't leave on your own. I came with curiosity and objectivity. You reply with hate and self-righteousness. You and I, we are Pocketbook. Absolutely go fuck yourself, dude. Look, regardless of how I feel about the guy, I will say it's wrong to dox him and tell him to kill himself. But at the same time, I'm not going to say that's wrong to say you're a clout chaser and that people hate you. Because let's be honest, you did a terrible thing that doxed someone who wants to keep their life private. Granted, we all know the internet is forever. Even if you deleted the stuff a while ago, it's still probably going to come up, and it did. And he even said that he knew it was going to come up, and that if it ever did come up,
Plan A was, and I will say candidly, was to probably probably to call it quits if this ever came out.
how much you want to bet this dude was shitting a brick when he found out Sketch almost killed himself? Hope the views were worth it, jackass. And it doesn't matter if you think he lied about who he was or whatever, you still did a terrible thing. Everyone hates you because you decided to take it upon yourself to put it all out there because you just want some attention for your YouTube channel. Okay, I need to move on before I go on a rant because there's still some more to go. This next one's a picture of colors, but now he's leaning more into the journalistic part of his persona. Look up these people. Dinesh D'Souza, Harvey Milk, Kirby Dick. That guy must have gotten bullied so much when he was a kid. Laura Ingram, Michael Musto, Michael Petrolis, Michael Rogers, Randy Schultz. What big stories helped him become famous in journalism, politics, and film? Now think, are we getting revenge for Sketch or helping Pocketbook succeed faster? No, we're getting revenge for Sketch, you narcissist. Also, aren't some of these people known for spreading misinformation? And this next one is even wilder. It's a sketch of an eye. Google pen name definition. It's a writer's alias, like James, Paul, or Huli Recchi. Now think, why do we share random people's information? Why do we plan to keep doing it? How many people will we hurt following signs Pocketbook sends us? And it's just a bunch of binary code. Looking through all these is so draining because I know he put all these together, published them, and was rock hard the entire time because he knew people were going to be looking at it. He knew all eyes were on him. He's going to drink in all that attention, and he's going to lean into the cool pseudo-journalist philosopher, thinking outside the box dude, is exhausting to think about. But I'm gonna do it anyway because this needs to be said, Pocketbook. Fuck you. Also, Pocketbook, you went to journalism school, right? Did you miss a class about the code of ethics in journalism? You might want to take a look at those, specifically about minimizing harm. To end this video off, I just want to repeat what I said in my last video, and that is that I'm glad Sketch is still here and still making content, still continuing his career, despite everything that's happened because of Pocketbook. I'm glad he has the support around him. I'm glad he has the friends, the family, everyone who came together and helped him through a very difficult time. But it didn't need to happen like this. Especially since, in doing more research about Sketch and listening to other people's commentary, I discovered that Sketch was a huge Houston Texans fan. He lives in Houston, he loves football, and the Houston Texans invited him to read for the round 4 pick of their draft, which was very cool. But now they unfollowed and cut ties with him because of this whole situation. You know what they say, they love a good old boy passing around a ball, but they don't love a good old boy getting balls. And I'm sure that was a very huge blow to Sketch. It seems like Pocketbook might lean into the journalistic villain role, and I'm sure that will work very well for him if he can do it right and not use that sickly monotone voice he usually uses. But in saying that, I just gotta say, I hope he doesn't have any skeletons in his closet, because one day, and I'm sure it will be very soon, people will find out who he is, where he is, and what he does. I hope he's super clean. No skeletons in his closet, nothing. Because it's gonna come out. I mean, it was gonna come out eventually, right? So yeah, that's gonna be it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to hit the like button, comment, subscribe, do all the things, and I will see you in the next one.